Are you thinking about moving to Bakersfield? Well, you should be, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you an updated version of a video that I made 2.5 years ago. The pros and cons of moving to Bakersfield and what you should know, what you will experience, and what you will love about calling Bakersfield home. Stay tuned. We're going to go through it. If you are new here, I am Angel, your local Bakersfield Realtor. My team and I would love to help you call Bakersfield home. A call, a text, an email can get that process started. And you're going to love some of this information if moving to Bakersfield is blipping on your radar. Liking and subscribing to this channel helps YouTube push it out to people that are thinking about calling this place home. So don't forget to do that as well. Now, let's talk about this updated pro and con list of moving to Bakersfield. So the first pro that I'm going to promote loud and proud is to always buy real estate in Bakersfield, California. Kern County is one of the least expensive counties to buy real estate in California. We're like 59% lower than Northern or Southern California and even some of the coastal communities. So if you're thinking, I need to get started, I need to get my foot in the door, Bakersfield is the place for you to start that. So that is a pro. The con, there's no con to buying real estate other than you maybe waited too long. You don't wait to buy real estate. You buy real estate and wait. I'm going to preach that all day. So there is no con to that first one on this list. Pro number 2 for the pro and con list of moving to Bakersfield, California. You have a lot of options, whether it's public school, private school, charter school, or homeschool. Bakersfield's got you covered. The Kern High School District is one of the largest in the state of California. It boasts 17 high schools here in the Bakersfield area. Good Lord, that's a lot. I knew we had a lot, but that's a lot. Then throw in the private high schools and the charter schools and the university model schools that we have here, and you've got a lot of options. So that's the pro. Lots of options if you're moving you and your family here. Great opportunities for you to have many places to pick from as far as where to educate them. The con is we're still in California and we rank 37th out of 50 for education and teacher salary and academic ranking for our, for the state as far as like where we compare with other states. So not a news flash to anybody that's raising a kid these days. We have to have eyes on what they're learning, how they're being taught, what they're being taught, where they're being taught. So that's not, it's a con, but it's also just like, yeah, whatever that due diligence is you're doing, wherever you're watching this from, you're probably still going to need to do it here because California is not ranking high. Not trying to be Debbie Downer. I'm just giving you the pro and the con. And another pro of living here in Kern County is that you are going to be neighbors with probably farmers that grow produce that's in your grocery store, neighbors with farmers that are growing pistachios or hazelnuts or almonds, because that is our community. Ag and oil are still very, very prominent here in the Kern County, Bakersfield area. The con is our air quality takes a hit. If you or your kiddos have allergies or some sort of respiratory situation, it could be inflamed by moving here. Again, not trying to be Debbie Downer, I'm just giving you the facts. But there's plenty of people that have whatever those symptoms may be here in this area, so you will have community there as well. But at the end of the day, Bakersfield community is like nothing you have ever experienced. It is a 6 degrees of separation kind of place. So like I said in the other video, you're probably going to school with somebody that taught your neighbor's mama. Like it's that type of a community. So the pro is definitely going to be your neighbors are going to be producers of some kind, oil, ag, nuts. The con is that your air quality takes a hit. It just does. We're in a valley. Okay, and another pro is that Bakersfield is big on community, like I said, and also local activities. So there's always something happening, whether it's music outside, music by the park. I think we recently had Luke Bryant come to town. Like there's always something as far as like community building happening here in Bakersfield. So if you don't like people, I guess that would be your con, but pretty much that one stays a pro because you want to be able to be a part of your community and getting outside, listening to live music, participating in sports is a beautiful part about living in Bakersfield. The con is going to be people will say, You live in Bakersfield, so you're going to have to get some thick skin and be like, yeah, because you'll know the community that comes from living here. And it is unbelievable. And it's an if you know kind of a community. Continuing on with this pro and con list is the downtown area of Bakersfield. So they have just been given funding $1.4 million for improvements of buildings and trees and lighting and outdoor seating areas that, need safety and updating and things like that. So that's nice if you're a downtown type of person. The con on that, as every Californian knows, there's not one city in this state that is not affected by homelessness. And the homeless are generally downtown. So keep in mind that there are improvements happening, but the con on that is that you're going to probably experience more of the homelessness that we experience in the state of California. That's the pro and a con of living in the state of California, not just Bakersfield. And in case I haven't said it, I will say it again. I am Angel, your local Bakersfield Realtor. My team and I would love to help you call Bakersfield home. A call, a text, an email. We'll get that process started. If you are in the beginning of the process, the middle of the process, you don't even know where to begin in the process, have no fear. We will be here for you. So don't forget to reach out and we can get that started for you. So now that we're wrapping up this list of the pro and cons, don't forget to go back and watch that other video that I made, because a lot of that stuff has still stayed the same and it's still just as lovely. Small business, your community, sports, all of that is still very much true. And I wanted to make sure that I pointed that out to you because none of that really has changed. This is just a new update. Now, we've talked about housing, we've talked about schooling, we've talked about what to do when you buy the house, get the kids in the school and all of that. Now we got to figure out, what are you going to do for a living? As we have talked about before, this is heavy in ag, heavy in oil here. Not a big surprise here for the Kern County people, but we have a lot of manufacturing jobs. We've got Amazon, we've got Ross and Famous Footwear, IKEA. All those distribution centers are right in our backyard. They've got the new Hard Rock Hotel and Casino coming out there at El Cajon, so that's going to bring more jobs. And also, if you are an entrepreneur or a small business owner, Bakersfield will gobble you up. It is a huge community for startups, for service industry, as far as like if you want to have a pop-up, if you want to clean chimneys, if you want to, be a power washer, whatever, it is going to be welcomed and you will have an incredible business here with this community. So if all of that is blipping on your radar, feel free to reach out to my team and I. We would love to help you call Bakersfield home. We'll see you around town.